What's up everyone, welcome to question 3 November 2022 grade 11. It was an analytical geometry question. Now let's have a look at this question. It says that in the diagram below we have got point A, B and C and D given as x and y for a quadrilateral of A, B, C and D, where A and B is parallel to CD. Okay, we see that. And then we also with AC joined, okay, joined together there. The angle of inclination of AC and BC are given by theta and alpha respectively. All right, okay, so they said now let's have a look at 3.1. 3.1, it says determine the length of AB. Leave your answer in a simplified set form. All right, so we all know that when it comes to this one, they are looking for us to use a distance formula. So we're gonna come here, say 3.1 distance formula for AB is equals to square root of therefore is going to be square root of x2 minus x1 squared minus plus here rather plus y2 minus y1 all squared. Okay, we're going to say that this one will be coordinates 1 and then this will be coordinates 2. So therefore this will leaves us with when you substitute, okay, let's say actually it doesn't matter, we can say here x2 is going to be 10 minus x1 which is 0 all squared plus y2 which is 2, which is this 2 here, minus 7 all squared. And then the answer, if you punch that into your calculator, we should be able to get square root of 125 rather, which gives us a distance of, or the length of 5 square root of 5. All right, okay, good stuff. Now let's move on to 3.2. Somebody requested that for a different question we must use a different color, so I'm just gonna come here, change the color. Okay, let's go for blue. Okay, 3.2 says that find the gradient of AC. Gradient is given by the formula. You can check this on your formula sheet, y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. Okay, so let's see now on the gradient. You are going to say this is the gradient of AC, these two coordinates. So we'll say coordinate 2 is 1 and then let the coordinate 1 be that one. So what is the y value at C? Is going to be minus 4 into minus 7 all over 7 minus 0. All right, so therefore the gradient of AC will therefore be given by negative 11 all over 7. All right, great stuff. All right, so now 3.3 says that determine the size of inclination of theta, which is the angle of inclination of AC. All right, okay, great stuff. So we need to determine the angle of inclination. 3.3 says here 3.3 theta. So therefore we all know that theta is related to the gradient. So angle of inclination, it's normally given by theta is going to be tan, which is that the gradient of that line that they're talking about, which is AC in this case. So therefore is going to be shift, excuse me, it's not going to be shift but just going to be tan the gradient that we are looking for, 11.7, which is going to give us an answer of, which is this one. We all know from trigonometry this will be the reference angle of inclination because we left out the negative there. So this one will give us 57.53 degrees, and then we're gonna come here and say therefore the angle of inclination where tan is negative, which is on the second quadrant, it is given by theta is going to be 180 minus that theta of the reference angle, which is going to be 180 minus 57.53, which therefore gives us a theta of, let's see, 122.57 degrees. Okay, so we got the angle of theta here by 122.57. okay, great stuff. Okay, and then what else now? The question 3.4 says determine the size of angle BCD. So they are looking for this angle here, BCD, this whole angle. Okay, all right, let's come here and say, okay, we're gonna make our life easier, change the color. So basically here they are looking for this angle here, angle C. So they said what, BCD, the whole angle. All right, so therefore let's see now where can we start. We can start by looking for, oh, I'm sorry here guys, I made a very big mistake. I marked alpha here, but we calculated theta, not alpha. Okay, this one is the one that is 122.57, which is this angle here, theta. Okay, so now let's see what can we do here. Where can we start? I think first thing first is either we need to find what is A here, this angle A here, or we need to find what is C alone here in this triangle that is here alone. All right. Okay, now let's see. Well, I'm gonna start by finding a 3.4. We're gonna start by finding the angle of inclination of BC, which is given by angle of inclination of BC, which is tan alpha is equals to what? Is equals to the gradient of BC. All right, so it's equals to the gradient of BC. All right, so now we are gonna go ahead and look for the gradient of BC. Gradient of BC is given by saying y, the same way we found this one here, guys. I'm just gonna use the same formula, substitute directly to find this one. Here we are going to have minus 2, and then we're gonna have 7 minus 10, which all in all is going to give us -6 at the top, then -3 at the bottom, which gives us 2. So therefore tan alpha is equals to 2. Therefore to find alpha we are going to say second function, then we're gonna say 2 here. Therefore our alpha will give us, in our calculator, is going to give us 63.43. I'll just double check from my calculator. Please check my maths, guys. If you see that I made a mistake, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and please don't forget to subscribe. All right, so now we've got this angle here, which is 63.43. now let's see how is that going to help us. Okay, yes, it's going to help us in terms of, in this angle here at the bottom here, we can find C now. Okay, yeah, because we've got vertically opposite angles, we can find which is same as this angle here, right? So let's say we're gonna find in angle A, in triangle AC, we're looking for C here. This is the smaller C here. We're looking for this C here, only this one here. All right, guys, can you see? Remember the question said we must find the whole C. So here for now we are gonna find this C here. All right, So we're gonna find it by saying ACB is going to be given by saying that is equal to theta minus alpha. All right, so now here you're going to say 122.537 minus 63.43, which gives us an angle of 59.04 degrees, which is going to be this angle here of 59.04 degrees. All right, okay, looks good. So now we need to continue here. Okay, great, we need to continue here. Okay, cool, great stuff. So now we already know this angle is going to be first to 59.04, and then we know this angle here, which was given to us by 63.43. We also know this one here, which is 22.57. okay, great stuff. So now what you can do now, guys, is to find this angle, the angle of inclination given by, actually we don't need to find that, the angle of inclination given by AB. If we were to do this here, given by AB. Okay, all right, so now here what you're gonna come here and say the gradient of AB is equals to half. You can double check this one, guys. Please do check this one, that the gradient is like that. I'm not gonna show it here on this calculation. I don't want to make this video too long. Okay, so now once you have that, you would realize that, okay, in triangle CA, triangle CAB is equal to, triangle CAB is equal to, this is in this triangle here, let me show you, is this one here, CAB. Okay, so you're looking for this triangle here at A. All right, number you looked for the one at C, so you're looking for this one here at A, CAB. All right, so this one will say the sum of angles in a triangle. All right, sum of angles in a triangle equals to 180, so it's going to be 180, okay, minus the angle formed by line AB, which is going to be tan half, rather, which is this angle here from AB rather. Okay, so it's going to be half that gradient, second function, that gradient, okay, and then minus that angle there, the angle of theta, 0.57 is equal to, okay, if you punch this in our calculator, we are gonna get an angle of 30. Am I right? Yes, we are gonna get the angle of 30, which is a 30.69 degrees. Okay, so that's what we're getting here. We're getting 30.69 degrees, which is our angle here, angle A. So angle A here is 30.69 degrees rather. Okay, so now what we can do now that we found this angle is also, therefore this is triangle CAB. Okay, so therefore, because of the parallel lines, what do you have? We also, if we got this angle here, we can simply find this angle here. Why? Because there's two lines, so therefore this A here is also alternating with this one. So because of that, we are going to have angle ACD is equals to, they are equal due to alternating angles. Why? They are forming a Z, then these two lines are parallel here. We have got the reason here, we're gonna say alternating angles. Why? Because AB is parallel to CD. That one we know for sure. So therefore, if that's the case, therefore it means therefore angle BCD, which is this whole angle here, will therefore be equals to this 30.69 plus the 59 that we calculated previously, 59.04 of the other half. So therefore this will make C, the whole angle of C, to be equal to 90 degrees or closer to 90. I think will give us 89.9 something. I just rounded it off, guys. Yeah, so this is how you deal with a question like this one. It was November 2022, grade 11, question 3. So if you don't understand, guys, please let me know on the comment section below. I still feel like I didn't explain this very well, but anyway, if you don't get it, let's engage on the comment section, and then we might have to do this 3.4 question alone so that I can draw the diagram nicely and put it on one page so that you guys fully understand. Please stay tuned and make sure that you are subscribed. I am Gaston Mapala. See you on the next upload.